Our music, what there is of it,
Brown
will be
is
on
a
record
nut, is the
today.
term.
Brown as a nut, but I've heard people refer to it as brown as a berry.
Well, I don't know people that would say that. Probably you would.
Well, I've heard people say it.
By jingoes.
By George.
Well, see. Well, now then, that brings us down to the part of the program that is completely unrehearsed.
We have no material from here on. Doesn't it seem strange? We're in a smaller studio today.
Yeah.
Because we don't have to have the organ and piano studio because there's nobody to play them.
Seems funny to be down here in this little room. This is where I come running in with my bow tie to present my Shell Oil broadcasts.
You have that leather bow tie that you always wear.
It seems so funny to be doing... Well, we used to do baseball matinee in this studio.
Yes, we did. Those were the halcyon days.
Good. Well, so much for that. Now then, we have a commercial, and I think
we have a commercial. This is a one.
Hey, what's the matter with that microphone? Something seems to be funny here.
Oh, it sounds all right to me.
Yeah.
Think? We seem to be. The engineer is a little shaky today. There may be
Well,
something.
That's shaky Burgoyne today.
I know there's something wrong with the program.
Go right ahead.
I was going to say, isn't this a wonderful night to go out for dinner down to the casino at Magnolia
Oh, great.
with the cool ocean breeze coming in?
A
washing
wide
over?
spray, I imagine, tonight.
I should imagine so, yeah. But you put the top up on your automobile,
And put on your raccoon coat
open the windows in
and your
your car,
Daniel Boone hat.
so you get plenty of fresh air.
And don't forget your top deck sneakers that we have for sale up here, friends.
And drive down there to the casino at Magnolia,
Simply address a postcard to Top Decker Sneakers, care of Bob and Ray.
or
And
better
you'll have-
still, just sneakers, box 10.
Incidentally, don't send us your size. We love to guess.
Or even in shorter form, sneaks, box 10. But you drive down the North Shore, Route 127 from Salem. How you get to Salem is your own worry. From there, it's 127 to Magnolia with a view of Gloucester Harbor when you arrive.
And today, with visibility about as far as the end of your nose,
You can see that cool ocean breeze.
you can see the end of your nose.
Stroll in, have a cocktail at the bar.
And friends, one thing, act big shotish about it. I mean, walk in and go right up and sit down and be obnoxious.
And don't pay drink by drink. I mean, just wait till they ask you for it.
Yeah, and then say, try and get it.
Make it
and
tough
make a
for
silly
them.
grin.
Because the bartenders you'll find out there are all friendly gentlemen. They're happy to have you put up an argument about paying your bill. Aren't they?
Sure.
So stroll in, order dinner if you wish. Now you can have a delicious meal for $1.85. Then you may dance where the cool ocean breezes join
We
you.
better change that copy, Bob. Put in that we have an oil burner, and
There's a
we'll
warm
have it working.
fireplace out in the outer lobby.
That's right, and we'll have the oil burner working tonight, sure.
And Sammy Eisen with his Eskimos will be there, playing for dancing. And between dances, they suggest you stroll the grounds, watch the ocean, bathe in the moonlight, and you'll even enjoy the check.
Something about that commercial today that just doesn't...
We should have a piece of rainy weather copy to use. in
Rainy,
such
cold
cases
weather.
such as this.
Who would want to go bathing in the moonlight tonight, for goodness sakes, with the tail end of a hurricane?
That's right. Maybe you'd better put off this trip to Magnolia till tomorrow.
Either that or wear your raccoon coat in swimming. That's all right.
But remember, they're open for lunches, too. If you're driving down that way, why don't you
If
stop
you're on a
in for lunch?
business trip out Gloucester way, in other words, if you're going to plan to get in a year's supply of glue, and you'll be hungry on the way back. I'm always starved when I come out of a glue factory.
Oh, that whets your appetite, sir.
Certainly, and I usually make it a point to drop in there at the casino for one of their swell lunches. Sausage and cream cake.
That's the casino at Magnolia, located in Magnolia.
What about this, Bob?
Magnolia.
Sure.
With Sunday dinner served all day Sunday.
And parts of Monday it's there, too.
So whenever you want a good time, be smart. Go to the casino at Magnolia.
What?
Hey.
But look, when you go there, be sure and tell them that we didn't send you. Say Hum and Strum did it.
See, that way we keep out of a lot of trouble.
That's right. We don't want to be the go-between on anything like that. Incidentally, friends, this is our treasure hunt day, remember?
Remember to get your name in on that big treasure hunt contest, because you may be the lucky winner.
You may be the lucky treasure.
You may win the whole jackpot. You can't tell.
It's just one of those things. We will give our first clue today, 5 paces from the pear tree.
That's clue number 1.
5 paces from the pear tree.
Write that down.
Have you got it?
Remember it.
5 paces from the pear tree.
Put it with the rest of your clues.
Put it in your 201 file.
Now,
Did you send away for your
oh, yes.
refund?
That was in the mail early this morning.
Good for you.
First mail out.
I want to remind all the veterans listening that you can pick up those forms, that is to get your little dividend from the GI insurance you had or still have, at any post office or veterans organization or where else.
Or Savings and Loan Association.
Oh, no, Bob, for goodness
But
sake,
I would keep
no.
away from there if I were you.
But, or you can go down to Washington, plan a trip, and drop into the Veterans Administration headquarters down there. And,
They'll be glad to see you 100%.
Incidentally, shortly after the war,
We have convenient branch offices in Boston, Lowell.
I made the mistake shortly after the war of going to Washington. and look, I had a question about my insurance, and you should excuse the expression, I went to VA headquarters.
Oh,
boy, I never had so much fun.
Well, you're older now. You wouldn't do a silly thing like that again.
You know, to tell the Veterans Administration at that time that you were changing your address,
Wow.
the roof fell in on you. Oh, it was a calamity.
You did?
What? You're changing your address? We'll have to change our whole system
You
down.
just get their forms filled out where your address was 6 years ago.
Be sure and give the alias that you were using when you first went in the Army.
They do a very good job, and I think it's wonderful if they can get this money out to us by January.
I think that's awfully good.
And if we can just hold out until January, we'll be all set. What happens between now and then, I don't know. However, what happens right now, I think we know pretty well. Cigarette for two.
Chesterfield over and over again. Chesterfield satisfy women and men. Milder, much milder, all smokers agree. Always buy Chesterfield ABC.
Gee, I missed that yesterday. I wanted to see Leo. For some reason or other, I just couldn't.
Leo, you really on television?
Well, what
That's the first time
makes
this
you
year, isn't
wrinkle
it,
your
Leo?
eyebrows?
Well, I
I've
mean,
been
that-
on many times.
Don't the FCC have rules covering television, too?
No, they ruled out Spin to Win, but they didn't rule me off TV.
What time were you on, Leo?
Oh,
Which head do you use on
approximately,
television, Leo? The
this
good-looking
one
one?
over here.
Oh, that
What time were you on?
The one with the hat on.
What time were you on?
Oh, approximately 14:30.
2:30? Oh, 2:30?
14:30.
Well, that's good. Most everybody had their lunch then, I suppose.
Yeah.
If
What?
It's been later, I was a little worried about
Have you seen Blade today?
Blade?
Blade Raffaello?
No. No.
Well, you don't know this, but that sinister figure has absconded with Mrs. Van Gagen loot from the charity bazaar.
Oh, no!
He has.
This could mean ruin for all of us.
You can hear the original program from which Leo gets all his material on some other station.
Yes.
At
What is
some
it, a
time.
soap opera you listen to, Leo?
Every day.
You should stand in the corner.
I also catch the adventures of Johnny Blue Jack.
Oh, that's a good show.
Oh,
Taking
boy.
Jack Armstrong.
Up and out of
play.
the huddle now. Notre Dame is in the T formation to the left. Blue Jack gets the ball into the 70, down the 15, the 10, the 5, he's over.
Whoops. Boy, we'll be hearing that before long. Well, I understand there's a television football game on tonight.
There is.
There is, really? What
Yeah.
game is that?
Professional
Indiana.
game.
Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Cardinals.
Oh, that's a
No
good
more.
game. I want to be sure and get to bed early tonight.
And you know, of course, the best set to watch that on, friends,
Absolutely, friends. A television set.
on Admiral Television.
Oh, yes, of course.
From the House of Television.
Got a nickel?
21750.
Quiet. Let me read this thing legitimately.
you got
Be
an
sure you get
hour?
the right phone numbers.
Have you got a nickel, friends? Have you got a phone? Have you got a minute? Well, swell. Then call Richmond 21750 now and enjoy television in your home today. And we promise Leo will not be on television today or tonight. We'll promise.
Good.
Now, a simple phone call, and incidentally, Bob, would you give a demonstration of one of those simple phone calls?
Yes, I'm dialing Richmond 21750 now. That's the phone number of the House of Television,
Make it real
where their convenient, friendly telephone operators are waiting my call at this very moment. I think someone has picked up the phone at the other end of the line.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I seem to have two lines here.
Well, we're both
I'm
on
sorry.
Richmond 21750.
I'm trying to get...
Well, this was supposed to be a simple phone
Hello.
call.
Well,
Hello?
that's simple.
Would you please get off the line?
Where is the operator, please? Will you try another
Look, I'm
line?
trying to call
I'm
Dayton.
calling Greenwich.
I want Richmond 21750.
Dayton,
Ohio. What number do you want?
I don't want Dayton, Ohio. I'm simply calling Richmond.
I'm sorry,
That's right.
Mansfield. Are you on the line?
No. This is Boston I'm calling.
What are you doing out here in
I don't know. I have no idea.
Well,
I'll try.
pull out this
Wait, I'll hang on. Hello, operator.
Yes?
Let me have Richmond 21750, please.
Okay, Richmond 21750. Do you want me to dial or will you get it yourself?
You get it for me. You're the operator.
Okay.
Hello, this is Rochester.
Yeah,
Not Rochester.
Dayton, Ohio. On your call to Springfield.
I'm not calling Springfield.
Huh?
Calling Boston.
There'll be a
Richmond.
little delay.
Okay, well, we might as well talk to Springfield.
Hello. Yeah, this is Springfield.
Are you a factory-trained operator waiting
Yeah.
for my call?
Yes, I am.
Can you have a television set in my home tonight?
Who knows television?
Isn't this the house of television?
No, this is the house of McGee. What do you want?
Well, I seem to have the wrong number. I thought possibly you could help out if I went through with this call.
Nah,
Uh-huh.
I can't
Well,
help
I'll
you,
just
Nod.
hang up then.
Okay.
Thanks. Anyway.
Now, you see how easy it is, friends? Without delay and without a penny's cost to you, you can have an Admiral television set in your
And
home.
he strikes out.
In your home tonight. Not just any television set, not a small table model, but Admiral Television, one of America's top brand names. Nationally advertised from coast to coast. Phone Richmond 21750 now. Special operators are awaiting your call. Arrange for your free home trial. You name the time when you want your set delivered. The House of Television will have it in your home right on time. Judge the sensational performance of Admiral Television yourself. Price is only $229.95 complete. If you decide to buy, and you will, I know, it's yours for as little as $22.95 down and up to 2 full years to pay. But right now it's yours, absolutely free, no cost, no obligation, just plain free trial. Smooth. If you call Richmond 21750, that's the House of Television, Richmond 21750 now. You'll like it.
Now I'm stepping back into my peanut butter jar.
Well, all right.
And I'll see you again next week. Bye, boys and girls.
So long.
And look for me in my green dress.
Sure. Now then.
Why don't we listen? This is very unusual with E.T. we're going to hear.
Oh, I read that the wrong
I
thing.
should have gone after.
Oh.
This is funny.
Okay, my name is Elliot.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for a special on-the-spot broadcast direct from our reporter who is in the midst of the fighting between the Hatfields and the McCoys. Come in, George. Okay, Stan. I'm speaking to you
alive.
Irresponsible, darling rat!
right on the border between West Virginia and Kentucky, where the Hatfield clan has been holding off a determined army of the McCoys for a week now. There have been casualties on both sides, but
Look, fellas, you expect us to believe this?
no sign of easing up. The cause of this outbreak was wild young John Hatfield's kidnapping of beautiful Rosanna McCoy. And it looks like nothing short of a massacre is going to end it. Wait a minute, something's happening. Someone's riding right on into the river in the thick of the fighting. It's a man and a woman on a horse.
Hurry, I hope it's somebody tough.
John
Drown
and
himself.
Rosanna, they're trying to stop the fighting, and the odds are 10 to 1 they'll be shot before they get 10 feet further. Here we are back at the studio. I can't tell you what happened, folks. You'll just have to see Samuel Goldwyn's Rosanna McCoy.
Okay, I dare you.
He can't tell us. He hasn't even seen the picture himself, that's why.
See Sam Goldwyn's Rosanna McCoy, starting Wednesday, August 31st at the Astor Theater, Bluefield, West Virginia.
That is quite a picture if it's anything like they say it is.
Sounds like a very exciting extravaganza.
Sounded like a Bob and Ray is there, if I ever heard
It
one.
does, you know.
Well, he's there in the midst of the fighting between the Hatfield and McCoy.
Of course, I have to correct that. The Astor Theater that we're speaking of isn't in Bluefield, West Virginia.
I mean, they wouldn't make any money if they were advertising up here.
Because I don't think we could get up more than 12 or 15 people to go down there to see it.
We will, if we have more than 12 or 15, we could get a special train
That's right. If there are enough
if there's
people,
enough reaction to this.
if there are enough people in New England who want to make the trip to Bluefield, West Virginia with Bob and myself to see this movie, then
Oh.
simply address a postcard to Special Train, care of this station.
It'll be a barrel of fun. We'll have a lot of fun on the way.
We'll have our own little train, and I'm very happy to announce that Bob and I will be engineer and fireman respectively.
You'll be the fireman.
Well, we won't be very respectful, but we'll do our very best.
That train, of course, will leave
Where will it be?
from town here somewhere.
Well, where would be a good convenience
Well, we
spot?
can't-
Oh, Park Square, I imagine, would be a
Yeah.
Our train will leave from in front of the Hotel Statler.
Yeah.
And Incidentally, that'll be 8 to 9 cents a foot to get a spur track in there,
Yeah,
Bob. But I think we can do it.
Well,
If
we
enough of us
can get up
behind
the
this
loot.
thing.
I mean, with contributions and so forth, that won't be any problem
There'll
at
be
all.
Bob and Ray donation boxes all over the city in the form of a train. You merely put in whatever you think you should put in. There'll be a big hole for dollar bills. And I don't believe there'll be
hole
any
in your
other
head.
kind. I think that's the only kind of holes we'll have in it.
Dollar bill hole.
Yes.
I think that's the best kind. Because we've got to get this money fast if we're going to lay that track through Park Square and get the train down there to Bluefield in time for the premiere of this picture, Hatfields and the McCoys.
No, Rosanna McCoy.
Rosanna McCoy.
I wonder who's in the movie. Spring Byington, I presume.
Don't think he
Excuse
is.
me,
Joan
Chris
Evans is.
Joan Evans? That is a great name.
Well,
It's a great name in Hollywood, where it's familiar to
I
us all.
believe Farley Granger is in this thing, too.
Farley Granger in it?
I think Farley is there. Gigi Perot is in it.
He's in it, too?
She's in it.
Oh.
And quite a few other stars you'll...
Hey, all big names, friends. They've gone to no expense at all to produce this thing.
I think that the leading role, however, is portrayed by our friend Barry Campbell.
Barry Campbell, that's right. I think
He's Rosanna.
I think
I'm
you're
not
right.
sure.
Well, anyway, we'll all have to go and see it. Starting Wednesday the 31st at the Astor Theater, Tremont Street in Boston. That's for those of you who don't want to make
That's
the
for
trip.
those of you who want to spoil your fun and spoil the surprise of going all the way to Bluefield. Is that West Virginia or Virginia?
West Virginia, Bob.
West Virginia.
And it's a beautiful little place. We'll plan to do it on a weekend and take in as many sights as possible.
Along the way, there'll be stopovers.
All of
and,
the stopovers, and there'll be a little historical guiding
historical guide.
throughout colorful places in West Virginia.
And box lunches will be provided by us.
And if we can get enough money, we may push on to Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. We don't know
we'll
yet.
Try to take that in if we get enough donations.
If the money comes in like we hope it will, then I think we'll be able to make Mammoth Cave this summer. Remember, it's Bob and Ray off of Bluefield, West Virginia, and let's get them enough money. They're both grand people,
They
and
deserve it.
we want to help them as much as possible.
Help them 100%.
Fred Marson is in now with his Purina shirt this morning.
Fred has had a new whiffle, too, since I saw him last, I think.
Either that or he's scared about the Red Sox.
That
one or
looks
the other.
like Bill Green's shirt.
It does, Bob. Maybe it
I
is.
wonder if there's any connection between that shirt and Green not being here today.
Could very well. Excuse me, we're going to have a very important word.
Everybody quiet down.
Quiet, Leo Egan's going to say
I think
something.
he's
Quiet,
going to say
everybody.
something dynamic or something. The sun has broken through.
Thank you.
The rain has left, and I think you owe an apology to Magnolia. This will be a splendid night for bathing in the moonlight.
Is the sun out really, Leo? It's too bad we're in this dungeon-like studio.
The moonlight bathing.
We get on the air in here, and we could be giving a 15-minute weather forecast, and people
Looking
would be
at it.
laughing and giggling at us, and we wouldn't know the difference.
I think we should break a hole through this rear wall here so we could see the sun.
Well, let's do it. What are we sitting here for?
Okay. We got a...
There we are. I can see what it's like outdoors.
Hey, boy.
Yeah, it is. The sun is out. It's
Our
like
chairs over here to this window.
get a little air in here, too, by
Hey, wow.
First time we've had any fresh air in this studio since we built them.
I'm going out and get my coat. It's a little chilly here with this half the wall out of the building. I wonder if they'll say anything, the pain people, that is.
Oh, I don't know. I imagine they'll all have a pained expression.
They might.
But that's the way life goes.
You got the bugle in there?
Certainly he has.
Okay.
See, Samuel Goldwyn's Rosanna McCoy.
No, this is the racetrack. This is Wonderland. I
Swifty
knew we should have
says-
written this.
Swifty says, these are nights when every race at Wonderland is an all-star event. Nights when Wonderland's 10-race program is packed with special features that bring out the greatest greyhound performers of the year. Tonight's big 10-race show opens the gala week that will be highlighted by the great $12,200 Futurity on Thursday night and the very important Wonderland Derby eliminations next Saturday night.
Excuse me, you want me to empty this waste basket now or wait till after the program?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, empty it now, please. Be there when the shout goes up. There goes Swifty. Post time. Post First, 7:45. Daily Double closes at 7:30. Revere is near, friends. From Boston by MTA from Maverick
In
Station.
the same place it always was, Frank. Hasn't moved any nearer.
Well, Bob, I beg to differ on that.
They have moved it?
Yes, it's inching slowly toward Boston.
I didn't
And
heard of
since Wonderland was built, it's come 2 or 3 inches closer to us all.
it. Isn't that good, huh?
So, Revere is near and getting nearer all the time. From Boston by MTA, from Maverick Station, from everywhere over wide highway. Floodlighted free parking lots are provided for those who drive. So go Greyhound racing tonight at Wonderland Revere and see 10 great races featuring the world's fastest Greyhound performers.
There goes Swifty.
Come on, let's move down there.
It looks like that lead dog is out in front by at least a length and a half. He's really trotting, too. The rest of them
Come
have
on, let's go.
no chance to show. And, his jockey is getting off now. The jockey is going to run in, and the dog is coming in by himself. Here he comes.
The jockey wins.
The jockey wins, and he will pay $3.60
The jockey's name is Aces Boomer.
on the nose.
Well, so much for that, friends.
That's just about all the time we have for this afternoon.
Time has just gone, and it's been wonderful sitting here talking about life with you for this past half hour. And we hope that we can come around again tomorrow and read another chapter in our life called Don't Strangle Anyone.
Now, just before we say goodbye, let's run through the points we've covered today so you won't forget them. Because you'll have to have them for tomorrow, Blake.
First of all, I think we emphasized that you needn't worry about your automobile going out to the casino with Magnolia.
By itself.
That's right. It will not come back by itself unless there's a competent driver there.
Also, fact number 2, Wonderland won't move to within a dangerous distance of Boston, probably in the lifetime that we know now.
That's right. I mean, don't start moving or getting all upset about this thing inching towards us. It probably won't happen in our lifetime.
And thirdly, a straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points.
And fourth, never, friends, count your chickens until they're all hatched.
Now, that's all for today. Be back with more poetry tomorrow.
Oh, incidentally, friends, the hypotenuse of the right triangle is pretty funny.
WHDH in Boston.